Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. Let me give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see it. And today we have a pretty fiery episode for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, Kevin Garnett just jumped into the group chat. What am I talking about? So, about 2 days ago, Lebron made some headlines where he said that it was easier to play 82 games per season, a season in the 80s and 90s, as opposed to playing 82 games a year now. When he said that, he was greeted. Well, of course, his followers and media, they of course they want to torque it up because that's what they do. But he was met by some pushback from other NBA players, right? Other NBA champions, finals MVPs, regular season MVPs. So guys that are pretty credible in the game. The first person that pushed back on this was Paul Pierce. But then the second person that pushed back on this was Kevin Garnett, which he did yesterday. And let me tell you something, guys. Kevin Garnett took it to a place that I think it needed to be taken to. And not only did he push back on LeBron, he exposed his entire thesis point. LeBron was trying to make it seem like, well, you know, because of the injuries and the this and the new calves injuries and all this. And Kevin Garnett was like, no, you're not getting away with that. Number one, the game was more physical back then. Number two, you played more defense. And number three, he exposed why players are getting injured more today, and it has nothing to do with the way the game is played. And I thought that Kevin Garnett did an absolutely great job checking LeBron James, because it's important that you get pushback on this. Because it sounds ridiculous on its face. It sounds absolutely ridiculous and absurd when you hear players say this. But before we even get into KG's response, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least two for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds. And I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to play what Kevin Garnett had to say here, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Kevin Garnett's comments here.
Some of the trainers were talking about the lack of calf raises for some of the players to end their workout. Bro, we used to end a workout, especially on a leg day, calf raises. This is how I'm speeding up, this is how I'm stopping, this is my whole wiggle. If your calves ain't here, and on top of whenever I go to finish, I got to be athletic enough to finish, right? Bro, when you start breaking that down.
Like, this is what Ticket talking about, that they out of shape. We practiced every day. We went up and down every day.
Like a game.
Like a game. So we 5-on-5 pretty much the whole season.
With drills.
With drills. And so now they come in and they doing a lot of individual work.
With a trainer.
You know, so a lot of our game speed. Right.
With a trainer.
And then in the summer.
At half speed.
Right.
For 30 minutes.
Right.
And then they're going to go play a 2-hour and think they're going to play.
In the summer, we play ball.
Ball,
like, we play 5-on-5.
For 7 hours.
In the summer, they individual work every day.
For 30 minutes. With one trainer.
Yeah.
And think that's going to be the same Like, what are we talking about here?
The same.
Bro, the whole workout an hour by himself. I come in here, it's 5 workout doing 30 minutes. Bro, This is not the same No. Then he going to go run Red Mountain and try to kill himself.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring up. Ticket, you had a pretty, memorable.
I got to guard a Tracy McGrady. I got to guard a real quarter, and I'm tired of my legs done. How do I simulate that? I got to go play against people like this, and then I got to take my body and try to kill it. Because when you, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what them motherfuckers don't tell you about game 4 or game 5 or game 7. When you in mud and they come down to LO and they call in a triangle, you gotta stop LO from Lloyd, and I'm stuck in mud and my legs ain't even, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I get to the huddle and 3-4 falling out. Motherfuckers don't want to play no more. Like, bro, you can't simulate this. This is the foxhole you in. So you try to put yourself in simulate. He would go to, what's the dunes you go to?
Oh, yeah, the dunes over there in Manhattan Beach.
I'm going to the opposite dune where it look like a whole mountain. Yeah. He doing that one, I'm doing this one. We both talking what it take to get to the top. He talking about how he threw up. I talking about how I threw up coming down. He threw up on the way up. Like, Lord, who training like this? And why y'all training like that? Guess what? We get to the fourth quarter, we looking fresh, we dapping, yeah. Right. Yo, what you nigga, let's get him in. Like, yo, I'm talking about, you feel what I'm saying? So that's what we doing.
Excellent. So you heard what KG had to say. What Kevin Garnett said made perfect sense. It did. Look at the training. You've heard of the term two-a-days? Go back to look at the training camps. The training camps in the 80s and the 90s were way more vigorous. So obviously you're building up your body and you're building up the callus. Kevin Garnett brought up some pure examples of how they train. Now they do resistance training with bands and all of this stuff. Look at the training he was talking about. Running up sand dunes and hills and all of that stuff. Go listen to go look at some of the workouts that Kobe Bryant used to do. It's a totally different thing. Kobe would work out in the gym for hours, lift weights for hours, then go hit the track and run. The same thing Kevin Garnett is talking about. And they practice multiple times a day. In training camp, you practice. During the regular season, you practice. Kevin Garnett is exposing the stupidity of the comments that LeBron put forward. Obviously, there are going to be more injuries when you don't simulate what you're doing on the court in practice. You do these light 30-minute practices, and then you get into the game and you want to simulate a full. Of course, you're going to get, but this makes sense in reality anyway. If anybody here watching this show goes to the gym that heard LeBron's comments, you will know it makes no sense. You will know it makes no sense. Anyone watching this show that goes to the gym knows that Kevin Garnett is right on what he's talking about. If you go to the gym and you say, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to lift light. But Friday, I'm going to lift heavy. Okay? And you lift 100 pounds a day, 100 pounds Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You get to Friday, today I'm going to do 200 pounds. Please tell me what's going to happen to you. What's going to happen to you? You're about to enter Snap City. Snap, pop, crackle city. You're about to be injured like crazy. Why is that? Because what you were doing prior to go lifting that 200 pounds, you were not building up to that. You were doing light work. So obviously when you get into the real thing and you want to lift heavy, really heavy, you're going to injure yourself. Duh. Duh, duh, duh. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. This is very straightforward stuff. You don't need to be an NBA player to understand this. If you're even into athletics at all, if you train, it's a form of athletics. So you understand this intrinsically. You understand it. So what KG is saying and what LeBron is saying, I'm with what Kevin Garnett is saying because it makes sense. Even when they were promoting load management, I never agreed with it before even LeBron made a comment about it. What he's leaving out is that these guys are playing less games because they want to elongate their careers. They're not even mentioning that aspect of it. They're just over there trying to gaslight you and say one thing and say the other thing. And it's like at a certain point, knock it off. That's why you heard him speaking with the passion that he spoke with, because that's how it needed to be said. It's like enough is enough. Like, come on, man. Like, and the thing that gets me is like some of these NBA guys, because they play in the NBA, they think they're smarter than the audience that they're talking to. People that watch and follow the NBA, you got a lot of smart folks. Stop acting like as if you have more knowledge and you're more of an intellect than people that watch the sport. It's a wrong assumption to make. You're not talking to idiots here. You're not talking to idiots. Stop acting like people are idiots when you put forth these points. It's like, it's ridiculous. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Catch you on the next show. Peace.